Hi guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things mundane and makeup related. That's your vibe. I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm bringing you my June update for the year-long project pan. And if you want to see all the things I've been working on, what we're rolling in and rolling out, then let's go ahead and just get on into it. If you haven't been following along with this project, where have you been? I've been doing it forever at this point. I started this in December of 2023. There's a Google Doc listed in the description box as well as any other pertinent information. But this was created by Alexy and Rebecca. And you're just to start with as many things as you like, do collection specific goals, rolling style, and that's about it. So, I will say, if you've been watching, you've seen that I've been doing some declutters. I decluttered a few products from this project, so there's a couple things that I don't have to show you, and I don't think I'll have weights on them. I don't think I took weights. If I did, I will have them on the screen, but if I don't have weights for those products, so sorry. It is what it is. There's not really anything I can do about it at this point. So, the first item is, reminds you of your favorite show or book. I did keep my Sydney Grace pistol. Still haven't used it, but still have it. Still in here. So that is a 5-use goal. I have everything at a 5-use goal unless otherwise stated. So still need to make some progress on that. Then, for reminds you of your favorite show or book. I had in, or excuse me, that's what I just said for this. I mixed up the product for the prompt in my list here. So, a collab product. And that was my Pretty Evil and Ice Sign Kills black lipstick, the black liquid lipstick. I used it twice, and on the 13th of May, I decided I was decluttering it because, so, it's like a vinyl liquid lip. Love it while I'm wearing it. I can't get it off. I had to do like 2 or 3 like of my cleansing balm and then cleanser to get that off. I can't, like, I love a long wearing liquid lip, and I don't mind how it feels when I'm wearing it, but I can't be bothered to have to deal with that removal process, so that's gone. Then we had a sparkly product, and that was my Danessa Myricks Rock Candy Liquid Eyeshadow. I did use that 3 times, but on the 4th of June, I decided to declutter that. So that is gone. I don't like the Danessa Myricks foils. They're just not for me. We have a cult classic beauty product, so I brought in the L'Oreal Blush in Sandalwood Pink. It was just a little guy. I did use it my 5 times. I met my goal on the 30th of May, but I did decide in my blush declutter to declutter that shade, so I don't have it in front of me to show you. But I did reach my goal on it, because it wasn't a bad blush. Alright, air conditioning. It's just not a blush color that I needed in my collection. We have a product that smells nice, something I can actually show you. This is my Bath & Body Works Leather and Brandy Spray, and I got my 5 uses back on the 23rd of May. Now, I will say, I forgot to take my weight on this back when I met my 5-use goal. I have been continuing to use this for the last 2 weeks after I hit that goal. So you're going to see a big jump. That's not from 5 uses. That's from probably 15, 20 uses. Just so you're aware, you're like, 5 uses? That many grams? No. So. But I do love this fragrance. Let me even spray some. Because why not? But I don't want any more body sprays in my collection, and I have 3 of them, so I'm trying to get it out. I wish I could see through, but it's fine. So there's those 2. That one's done. Then we have an indie makeup product, which I'm wearing today. That is from Medusa's Makeup, and it is their lipstick in the shade Fever. Like I said, that's on my lips today. I do really like this. It's a nice creamy satin lipstick. It does bleed a little bit. I'm even wearing a lip liner today and it still does bleed. It's a very creamy lipstick. So if that's not your thing, you wouldn't like this one. I know they have different finishes, but this one's that like satin cream finish. I don't mind it. I don't care if my lipstick bleeds a little bit. I can fix it. I don't mind. And when I eat or when I drink, guess what? I can just reapply it. I think it's comfortable and I think the color is really pretty. So I'm at 4 out of my 5 uses because today is my 4th use. So this will be a rollout for next month, which will be nice. Then we have a product you overlooked but now love. I brought in my K-Voss bronzer in the shade Chelsea. When I originally got this from BoxyCharm, I did not want it, didn't care about it. And I absolutely love this. It might be one of my favorite bronzers in my collection. She's beautiful. I got my 5th use on the 22nd of May. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we have another rollout. And last but not least, we had something black. I had in the Prada eyeliner, the black shade. I used it 3 times and decided on the 4th of June that I was decluttering it. I don't like black in my waterline. I just think it's too harsh. Gel pencils are not something that I want to smudge on my upper lash line. And even so, I have a liquid liner in black if I really want a black line on my upper lash line. And I tried once to use it as an eye base for like glimmery shadows, and that went horribly. So I decided it's fine, it can go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are rolling out, or 8. 8. We're gonna roll in 8 prompts. So let me get my things all set up and then we'll roll and I will be right back. Okay, so we have 25 options. And option number 1. Product you got for free, whether it's a sample, something given from a friend, a free product purchase. Product received for free $99. Alrighty. Product that starts with the first letter of your name. So, a product. Something you couldn't live without, but have recently neglected. Ooh. Can't live without, but neglect. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to pick for that. That one's interesting. A glitter, liquid shadow, or pigment. So, glitter, liquid shadow, or pigment. I have options, so I don't know what I want to pick for that either. Halfway done. A new item. Ooh. I know what I'm picking for that one. Product you've had for way too long. Okay. You've had way too long. Oh, my ear itches. Product you'll always repurchase. Product swatches. And last but certainly not least, product that reminds you of your favorite season, and my favorite season is fall, so a fall themed product. I am going to go pick out all my products and I'll come back so we can swatch them and go over everything. I'll be back in just a moment for you guys. Alright, that kind of took forever, but we got it, it's fine. So, a product you received for free. I actually just got these in today, and it was a sample, it came with both of them. They're from Herborian, and it's their CC cream with SPF 25. So I got the shades Claire, which is the lightest one, and Dore, which is the medium. So I want to finish both of these. They're the products only in this squeeze packet right here. So there's 1.5 mil in each of these, so 3 mils total. At least I think I can use this one. I don't remember. I've used these before. I know this shade works for me. And I asked for this shade. I didn't know they were sending both. But if this shade doesn't work for me, then, like, that's fine. But I know this shade does, and I will wear this one. But I want to finish these. Then we have an A product. The first letter of your name. So, originally I was going to bring in a Ciate London bronzer because the shade was Aruba Island. But then I was like, you know what? You have a bunch of About Face products. Bring in something from About Face. So, and then I was going to bring in the foundation, but with bringing these in, I wanted to be able to focus on those. So I'm bringing in one of my matte fluid eye paints. This one is in the shade Spectre. So it's this beautiful pumpkin-y orange. So there is Spectre. Everything I brought in is a 5-use goal except those sample packets. Then we have something you can't live without but neglect. And that one took me forever to find. But I'm going to bring in my ColourPop Super Shock Highlighter. This one's in Yora Catch. It's my favorite. I love it. I just hit pan on it recently. So I will be excited to see what 5 uses does. That is the shade there. I just think it's so beautiful. And I'm not currently working on any cream highlighters, so it will be nice to have this in. A glitter liquid shadow or pigment. So let me get out a brush so I can swatch this for you. But I'm going to bring in, we just got this in our May Ice Cream Beauty Box. It's from Chantico Beauty, and it is a glitter, I believe. And it doesn't have a shade name, so I just labeled it shade number 1. Yeah, it looks like it's just a loose glitter. Like, all I see are pink and purple sparkles. There's not really any pigment to it. And it just kind of fluffs away, so. We'll have to see if I like this. So, 5 uses. Then we have a new item in your collection. Just got this in my BoxyCharm. Spoiler. But this is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. And I have mine in the shade 2 Neutral. I'm actually wearing it today for the first time. And I didn't use my under eye brightener because I wanted to see what this would do on its own. And, I mean, it's fine. I would pair it with my brightener. But there's the shade there. But I'm excited after 5 uses, I'll definitely be able to give you guys like a proper, like how I feel about it. But I think the shade is nice. I just think it's like a thicker concealer, which I don't love personally. But, you know, the tag on the shirt. Ugh. Then we have a product that you've had for way too long, and this is probably the oldest lip product in my collection. It's the Glosstopia Lip Shine with Hyaluronic Acid from Hard Candy, and it's in the shade Sprinkles on top. So it's got a hair. Love that. But it's got one of the chunkier applicators. It still smells like cake, which is why I kept it. And it's a gloss formula. One, it's so shiny and beautiful, because this is what I want my glosses to be, is shiny and sparkly. Two, when you take the doe foot out, there is so not much left in here. But what was I going to say? I actually really love the formula of this, and if you're new here, I have texture issues with glosses. Well, with all lip products, but like specifically glosses I have an issue with. So the fact that I really, really love this, like, I think I could finish this. Maybe not in the 5 uses, but I think 5 uses could get me pretty in there. So I need to use that up. Next, we have a product that you'll always repurchase. Now, not specifically maybe this shade, but this product. This is the Lovecraft Beauty Gel Line Eye Pencil. I love these. I have 5 of them, 6 of them. Every time Ipsy sells one of these, I buy them. Except the one that's in the shop right now, because it's just a black. And I don't wear black liner, as you saw. But this one's in the shade Fuzzy, which is just a nice chocolate brown. So we're gonna get 5 uses on this guy. Like I said, I wouldn't maybe specifically, like, this isn't my favorite shade out of all of the ones that I have, but I had it in my little cubby on my desk of shades I wanted to work on, so I figured, why not? I love these. I've only decluttered one of them, and that's because it had shimmer in it, and I don't like shimmery eyeliners. So, but I love that formula. If you haven't tried those eyeliners and you see them in the Ipsy shop and you see a color you like, get it and try them. They're wonderful. They dry down to like a waterproof formula and they last forever, but they're not hard to get off, because I find a lot of eyeliners, they'll last all day, they'll, you know, you can cry and they won't budge and all of that, which is great, fine, fantastic. But then when you go to remove them, I don't want to be tugging at my eyes for anything, for mascara, for eyeliner, eyeshadow. I don't want to be tugging. And those come off so easily, so just a little PSA. And last but not least, we had a reminds you of your favorite season, and for me, my favorite season is fall. So I'm bringing in, this is from Nude Sticks. Yeah, there we go. Can you see that it says Nude Sticks? And this is their Nudies Matte and Glow Core blush color. And this one is in the shade Sunset Glow. And I just think that this color just gives fall vibes. It's that warm color. Wow, it's really down in there just to start with. But I just got this from Marshall's recently. But I just think that's such a fall color. And I'm working on a bunch of warm tones anyway, that having like a nice warm, don't put it away, cream blush would be nice to work on. And I've never tried this formula with the Glow Core. I have 2 of them now, but I've never tried them. I just got them. So, very, very excited. 5 uses on all of these products. Very excited to see where it gets me. I hope you guys understand about all the products that I've decluttered and how I probably didn't have weights on the screen for those and all of that tonight. Do greatly apologize, but after going forward into July updates, things will be back to their regularly scheduled programming. These wipes are horrible at taking things, swatches off. But that is going to do it for my June update for the year-long project pan. We only have 17 prompts left. This project is definitely going to be done this year. I'm very excited. It's been a long 2 years of doing this project, and I'm ready for a break from it, but I am still enjoying myself. So I was thinking about cutting things down to 3 uses just to get it moving, but we'll see. We only have 17 things left and we still have 6 months, so that's gonna do it. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.